act of kindness that went badly awry.
That's right. An 89-year-old woman thought she was being helpful when two teenage girls asked her for a ride. Well, what happened next was a two-day nightmare that almost cost her her life. ABC's Gio Benitez has the story.
She's only 4'11", but 89-year-old Margaret Smith has a big spirit and an even bigger story to tell.
I thought I was going to die.
Smith's ordeal began on March 18th when she stopped at this convenience store for an ice cream cone. That's when two teenage girls approached her asking for a ride across town.
First, I decided not to. Then I said, well, a good deed.
But as they say of all good deeds, Smiths did not go unpunished. After driving around for a while, they did the unthinkable, snatching Smith's keys and stuffing her in her own trunk.
Then it took off, flying, me in the car. That's all I remember.
Smith would spend the next 2 days crammed in that trunk. No food, no water. In fact, the only time the girls opened the trunk was to rob Smith of her cash.
I was very tired, cold, hungry, scared.
Smith is no stranger to adversity. She grew up in the poor Delaware neighborhood where she still lives. But unlike many women from her era, Smith went to school and opened her own beauty shop. It was that same resilience that she channeled when her kidnappers inexplicably decided to dump her in this remote cemetery.
I was crawling through the cemetery on hands and knees. No jacket. Finally, somebody found me.
Days later, Smith's alleged captors were arrested and charged with kidnapping and carjacking. As for Smith, she has a message for those young ladies.
You got to be kind to other people if you want somebody to be kind to you.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, police were able to track down that car. Those two teenage girls still driving around in it. They're just 14 and 15 years old. They are being charged as adults. And by the way, there were three others. Three of their friends were actually also arrested in this case for some kind of involvement. It's just awful.
Terrible.
But she's pretty tough.
Isn't she?
Pretty tough.
She really
Impressive.
It seems forgiving, too.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, Gio, thanks.